Division match where fans will have the chance to vote on the future Demand Lucha roster member tonight on Instagram Live. The winner will be advancing to Bridgeworks March 20th in Hamilton. Introducing first at this time, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds, from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, here is Mr. Electricity, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca debuting for Demand Lucha for our Breakout Division. Something special we're going to try out here for 2025, see if it works. But Johnny, he's been working all over Ontario. I have been hearing great things about this guy. Promoters, wrestlers, fans, everybody tells me he's tight in the ring. He's a great guy. I went backstage to talk to him, and he was not shy about telling me what a great guy he was and how great he was in the ring. So I think a little bit of an ego here for Johnny DeLuca, but seems like a pretty cool dude. And he's going to be taking on a cool dude with a little bit of attitude as well, Clash Kincade. I think maybe both of these guys, I mean, I like them, the fans like them, but they're both really egotistical. Clash is a bit of a goofball, but I think secretly Johnny DeLuca might be a bit of a prick. Who knows? We'll see.
And his opponent, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds, hailing from Los Angeles, California, he's the last action star,
Clash Kincade, he's a different kind of prick. He's like, they kind of like pricks you over and over. He's annoying. He's harmless. He's actually a hell of a guy. He's funny as hell, but he's got all kinds of ego. Like, he's the first guy to tell you how great he is. So it's a little weird, but hopefully the fans are going to be behind Clash here today, because I sure as hell would rather go for a beer with him than Johnny DeLuca. But we'd have to listen to him talk about himself a lot. His IMDb, he will put himself over. God, just the guy does stunt doubling for Kevin Bacon once, and he will talk about it like he's been in the industry for his whole life. Clash Kincade, the last action hero. Is it the last action hero? Is that his moniker?
The last action hero, Clash Kincade. He comes from a long line of expendables, you know, the Jean-Claude Van Dammes, the Steven Seagals, and the Clash Kincade. His name is up there in lights, and tonight he looks to prove that here, Hutch Henries.
Yes.
Tonight, only one of these guys gets to go on to our expanding tour, our 10th anniversary here at Demand Lucha. They'll be at Bridgeworks. We'll see them in Hamilton, but tonight the fans get to vote on who they want to see return to Demand Lucha, and if they get voted 3 times in a row, Hutch Henries, they could earn a permanent roster spot here at Demand Lucha.
Well, that's great. Clash has been doing a lot of our tequila expos and our other shows. Was at the Christmas gala there for the guys over at WEMA, but permanent roster position is what he wants. He wants those bigger dollars. He wants the bigger crowds. And Johnny DeLuca is going to try and put a stop on that, that's for sure.
You know, it's really interesting here. You talk about Clash Kincade and his appearances at the Taco and Tequila's Topes Tour, but Johnny DeLuca, he's no stranger to Lucha Libre. Outside of the Demand Lucha rings, he's already faced off against the Beast Muertos. That's one of the top luchadors in the game today, and that's exactly why he's pivoted right into this position here in the Breakout Division.
Dude, come on, Clash. Never shake hands with an Italian.
I'm surprised Clash Kincade, but you know what? He's a man of honor here, Hutch Henries. That's why he shook his hand.
Clash Kincade is a man of honor?
Absolutely.
What the hell, man?
Never surrender, Clash Kincade.
Okay, maybe he doesn't like... Dude, the guy will lie through his teeth about his IMDb. That is not honorable. But yes, in the ring, you know what? He's actually not that much, he doesn't take a lot of shortcuts. He's a pretty good dude in the ring, I guess. But it's hard for me to get behind Clash. It really depends on who his opponent is. If I don't like his opponent, I'm all for Clash. But man, Clash will get on your nerves. This guy's such an egotist. Both of these guys. DeLuca, I was talking to him backstage. He was not shy about telling me how great he was.
I told you he was already boasting about that matchup with the Beast Muertos.
Yeah.
I don't know, the fans of Parkdale, they seem to be behind Clash Kincade, despite all your protesting here, Hutch Henries. Clash Kincade, he's won everybody's hearts.
The fans can tell the same thing I can tell, that if you had to pick one of these two guys, you'd rather go for a beer with Clash. See, Johnny, he's smarmy. The little Fargo strut there. Oh, a little bit of a woo action.
Johnny DeLuca, certainly one of the top young wrestlers in the province of Ontario, has already seen some time in European rings and has really sharpened up his game, Hutch Henries, and really got into great shape here to start out in 2025.
I think he might have a US visa too, like he works a lot, but not as often as you'd think, but I know he's always working, so I think he gets around a lot. But like I was saying before you got on the mic, a lot of promoters, a lot of wrestlers, they like what he does in the ring. They like working against Johnny DeLuca, even if they don't like him as a person.
You know who's working all the time, and it's Clash Kincade. He's overseas in Hong Kong. He's in Taiwan. He's in Malaysia. He's filming his next
my God,
big
I knew you were going to go there. I was like, you're reading the IMDb again. This guy's completely full of shit. Unless those are wrestling matches, I highly doubt any of it's true. But speaking of wrestling matches, Clash on top here, double arm drag, and all the way around with the Tahiras. And the fans are getting behind Kincade. Big elbow.
Big time action from the last action star. He was really smooth on that execution.
He was. And, you know, that's what's going to matter here. It doesn't matter if he loses the match, but it's the fans that are going to be voting for who's actually going to become a permanent roster member. So, hey, man, doesn't matter whether you win Clash, just get those fans behind you. He's the first guy in the audience hitting on all the MILFs anyway, so he's going to be making some fans.
He's on the hunt, the Cougar Hunter, Clash Kincade.
He really is. That's why he likes those tequila expos. Going out to freaking the dirty schwa, everybody drinking tequila. He goes home with one on either arm. Here we go, up and over from Kincade. Stops cold and standing, drop kick DeLuca all the way to the outside. Some guys might have run against the ropes, tried to shoulder block Kincade, stopped cold, big drop kick, and here we go, up and over. Another drop kick through the ropes, so that was a bit weird, but skinning the cat. Here we go, Pescado, all the way over, wham! And the floors are unforgiving here at Parkdale Hall. 100% glazed concrete. Not very good with the snowstorm outside here today. Pretty good showing for a massive snowstorm that's going on, what, 6-7 days now, Chris? This has been insane. My car is completely covered, like it's like you cannot see the car anymore.
You should have called Clash Kincade. I think he has a flamethrower.
Yes, I do believe he's got it in his gear bag, actually, so I should probably have him come back after the show. But yeah, the floor is very slippery here, so extra dangerous here at Parkdale Hall. We got some mats out, but I do not think they are going to be quite enough. We might be seeing some people go splat tonight.
Put his head down, big mistake. Johnny DeLuca, quick as a cat here at Parkdale Hall.
Wow, that's gonna get you some votes from the fans. Those are babyface moves. Cartwheeling around, jumping up and down, kip up.
Mr. Electricity living up to that namesake. Quick go behind here on Clash Kincade. Tried to roll him up, Hutch Henries, to no avail.
Mule kicking him off, making that distance. That's what you got to do in Lucha. It's all about the speed. Back and forth. Wow, sling blade. DeLuca on top, and now on top for a 2 only.
Great positioning here from one of our senior officials, Brad Myers. Right place at the right time, able to see those shoulders there of Clash Kincade.
You know what senior official means? It doesn't mean that you're in charge or you get paid more. It means you've been around long enough that you're smart enough to know which matches somebody's going to try and hit you. I need to avoid getting knocked out for once. And so you're able, okay, I don't think DeLuca or Clash are going to probably hit me with a chair. He's avoiding the Psycho Clown matches. He's like, hey, Kensington, you can work Psycho Clown, you schmuck. That's what makes you senior.
Getting to call the shots, and the fans will get to call the shots here in a few moments. If Johnny DeLuca could connect here.
I thought it looked like he was setting him up for an exploder there, but up and over, escaping Kincade, running right into an uppercut.
You know, Hutch Henries, we've seen a lot of remarkable things over the years at Demand Lucha, but have you seen anything more remarkable than that bandana, that headband that's still on the head of Clash Kincade in this matchup?
It is pretty remarkable that it's still there. Gringo Loco tries to pull that off, and he does it for a while, but Kincade, maybe we should start timing guys in general. Like if a guy has a bandana on, we should just start timing right away. And at the end of the year, it could be the secondary breakout division. It's like who can keep their gear on longer? Wham, Kincade, the entire match so far. You've completely changed my focus. This is all I care about now is the bandana. Like, who cares about the neckbreaker? Although I think that's a move he puts guys away with. He calls that the Hollywood neckbreaker.
Yeah.
So obviously not enough here today for Johnny DeLuca.
Did you get that information from Clash Kincade directly? The Hollywood neckbreaker.
Dude, last time when we were working the gala match, he like screamed it. He's like, it's time for the Hollywood neckbreaker. And freaking it's hard to forget. I'm like, all right, I guess that's what I'm calling that move from now on. Wham! Big chop in the corner. And that had to sting DeLuca.
This has really been a great back and forth matchup here between two young competitors. We already talked about how DeLuca's really grown into being one of the top young stars in Ontario. That's why he's earned this position. But you can see the maturity that we continue to see, the growth of Clash Kincade.
Oh yeah, he's looking, the maturity
in that
Kincade.
transition from action movie star into the squared circle.
Okay, I was gonna say DeLuca doesn't look too mature here, flopping around like Christian. He's like a couple of steps away from actually having a full-on temper tantrum. But those chops, I haven't been chopped by very many people, and I've certainly not been chopped by Clash Kincade, but it looks like he's got a hell of a heavyweight chop. Man, oh look, DeLuca again.
DeLuca could be in a lot of trouble here. Maybe I spoke too soon, Hutch Henries, but
firing him up, giving it back, exactly what he's getting.
He was on the receiving end of quite a bit of punishment already. Back elbow from Clash Kincade, right on the money.
That seems to be a go-to for Clash. I think that's the third time he's caught DeLuca coming off the rope with that back elbow. Wasting time, though. That's not a veteran move. Might get you some votes with those MILFs I was talking about here on our Breakout Division poll on Instagram Live. Go right now. But, yeah, we're not going to get you a pinfall.
Did you vote yet, Hutch Henry?
I have not voted. I'm doing commentary, bro. I'll vote between the matches while you're announcing. Okay?
All right, here he comes. Maybe a pile driver coming on. He could put DeLuca away with that.
Wow, down, jackknife pin. You know, you'll see a lot of roll-ups at Demand Lucha, and pins like that will get you the victory. With Lucha Libre, you are always creating that distance, moving fast, fast-paced. Sometimes you run out of steam right at the wrong time. And a roll-up can really pin you to the mat, can hold you tight. The fans here.
DeLuca trying to pull it together, though, Hutch Henries.
Giving a mouthful there to DeLuca.
The fans are still filing in. This is the opening match here tonight at Plancha Tendencies.
Dude, that guy over there was shouting for the ref. He's like, come on, Brad. I'm like, you cheering for the ref?
You can't vote for Brad tonight.
No.
Or maybe you can. Are we going to put up a poll who is better, Ken or Brad?
It'll be a whole year poll as well. Who is smart enough? Who should be senior ref? Who avoided the most bumps?
Maybe a snap suplex coming on here. Brain buster. You don't know. It's in a precarious position here for Clash Kincade, but great veteran instinct there. Put on the brakes. Hooking onto that leg, Hutch Henries unable to execute that maneuver and dropping down to the knees, trying to keep that lower mass central down to the canvas.
Well, that first shot before those hammer blows, that was right up in the esophagus area. I think it took a lot out of Clash Kincade, really winded him. That's why he went down to his knees, but still enough power here. Snap suplex and DeLuca hurting. Both men down, Brad checking in the fans. Whoa, here's a kip up.
Kincade to his feet first here. Big time opportunity for both these men.
If I see, this is what I'm talking about with the rookie mentality. I wouldn't be posing. I would have been all over DeLuca as he was getting up. You had the advantage.
That's because it's time for action. And he goes to town on the face here of DeLuca. Sends him for the ride. Inverted atomic drop. I'm sure that felt great.
Wow, turns him inside out. Maybe you're right, Chris. Maybe he's like powering up. Maybe like these taunts. Maybe this is like a video game. He's gonna power himself up with his taunts and become more powerful.
Oh,
back.
Scooped him with that power slam, using DeLuca's momentum against him. Near fall. It's not the taunts, it's getting into his inner Zen space. You know,
it's not the cheers of the fans like powering him up?
No, he's focusing in on his inner Zen.
Oh, isn't that part of momentum? You want momentum in wrestling. Fan cheers is part of momentum.
He's learned from his sensei.
All right, he's a different kind of wrestler. He's all about the Zen, huh? Okay.
He's a martial arts expert.
Is that why he's tuning up the band here? Is he going to use the Shawn Michaels cutting-edge martial arts known as the Sweet Chin Music?
And before that, it was called the Savant Kick, and we're about to see it executed.
The Savant Kick. You're right. Oh! Wow! Right to the shoulder there.
There's some kicks of the own here of Johnny DeLuca. Tried for a back suplex. Brad Myers in the way, made a kid opening here for DeLuca. Missile drop kick.
Wow, there's been a lot of kip-ups in this match. These guys are using up the kip-ups for the entire night. I got to go tell everybody in the back, no kip-ups.
Well, usually we count the cartwheels from Jack Cartwheel. Tonight we're going to count the kip-ups. We should kip-up counter here.
I will have to go back. We'll tell the guy to put a graphic on after the match.
Tell Jeremy, where is he? Here he goes.
Oh, wham!
Lethal injection.
Oh, wow, that was close. Clash showing the toughness, and the fans reacting here. Big boos for DeLuca, or is that a boo for him not winning?
It was DeLuca.
DeLuca. I see. DeLuca. Are you saying boo or DeLuca?
Brett Myers checking on both the competitors, but you can see Clash Kincade trying to stir first. DeLuca, can't believe it. He pulled off one of his signature maneuvers, Hutch Henries.
Yeah, these were originally supposed to be dark matches, but we've moved it to the official card here in a hell of an opening match. If you had asked me backstage, I thought it would have been over by now. I didn't think we'd be going on here, 10 minutes or more with this match? Hell of a show in here from Clash Kincade and the debuting Johnny DeLuca. He hasn't been on any of our shows, Expos, Northern Tours, nothing. So good to see him here and putting on a hell of a show. And look at the speed here. Oh, paid for it though.
Face first, STO style into that middle turnbuckle. Action tornado DDT.
Wow, and both men down. Clash not able to capitalize. Had all kinds of energy up there on the top rope, but that kind of move will really wind you.
Took a lot out of both men.
Oh, look at this. Here we go. Take a look at this. Wow. Nice spinning tornado DDT from Clash Kincade. And here we go back to live action. And everybody's fully behind Clash Kincade here.
The fans love the action. Star, Clash Kincade. DeLuca to the buckles one more time. Back elbow. Really put his weight on it.
Turning around, reversal. DeLuca running in, up and over. Kincade. Wow, there's the sweet chin. Looked like he almost fainted him out there after the roll. Somersault, as they call it. Wow, sit out powerbomb.
Whoa, I really thought that was gonna be it right there.
He did not have his legs over his arms. Could have maybe had the 3 with that, but still pretty darn good execution here. Oh, look, once again, here we go. Nice execution here from Clash Kincade. Replay guys on it here for the opening match.
Great action from both young competitors. Clash Kincade with the upper hand. And what an insult it would be to Johnny DeLuca if he lost this match and couldn't compete in his hometown at Bridgeworks, the Demand Lucha debut in Hamilton.
That would be unfortunate.
It'd be some salt in the wounds.
I'm sure he's had more than enough matches in his hometown. Hamilton is a hell of a wrestling town here in Ontario.
But he never had one for Demand Lucha.
No, he has not. And Clash Kincade's going to make sure that he doesn't have another. Oh, nobody home for the 450.
High risk. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for the last action star, Clash Kincade, crashing and burning here.
Clashing and burning.
At Plancha Tendencies. In my understanding, we're going to get an interview here tonight with the winners and the losers of this matchup, Hutch Henries. One last opportunity.
Oh! I told you there's a lot of roll-up victories here at Demand Lucha.
Here is your winner, and advancing to Bridgeworks March 20th in the Breakout Division match, the last action star, Clash Kincade.
What a way to open the Demand Lucha show tonight, and what a way to open the Breakout Division, where fans will get to vote and decide who will become a permanent on the Demand Lucha roster. Now, I want to interview both of you guys. First, our winner, the last action hero, Clash Kincade. With that win, you just punched your ticket to Hamilton March 20th at Bridgeworks. What does that mean to you?
First of all, Johnny DeLuca is one hell of a competitor. You've got all the style, all the moves, but you know what, Johnny? For Demand Lucha's Breakout Division, it takes more than just fancy moves. You need a larger-than-life personality to back that up. And that's exactly where the last action star, Clash Kincade, comes in. Because you see, Toronto, life is like an action movie. You either stand up and fight, like I just did, or you get cut in the first scene. Demand Lucha put out the call for action, and Clash Kincade always answers.
Right. Well, you heard his words, but it's not over. Mr. Electricity, Johnny DeLuca. I want to remind the fans right now that voting is open. You can vote right now on Instagram, Demand Lucha. Do you want to tell us why you think you deserve any of the votes or all of the votes?
When I contacted this company's management, and I asked them, I begged them for an opportunity, I begged them for a chance to prove myself and to prove what I can do right here at Demand Lucha. And I told every single person that I could, once I got that opportunity, that Demand Lucha was gonna demand DeLuca!
Oh, that's worth a vote just right there. He planned that all night. He's probably planning that all week.
And if you didn't know before, oh boy, do you know now? Johnny DeLuca's got the energy. Johnny DeLuca's got the electricity. And Johnny DeLuca's got vitamin D flowing through his body, pulsing through his
Well, we got a
veins.
guy with a Johnny DeLuca shirt in the audience pointing to the vitamin D on the
And
shirt.
after
It's
tonight-
obviously one of his things.
If you don't know my name, you're probably not gonna say it either. But eventually, you will damn well sing it from the rooftops.
Wrap it up. There we go. Good man.
All right, well, you heard from both of those up-and-coming stars, and now it's your turn to be heard. So log on right now to your Instagram, go to Demand Lucha, and give your favorite wrestler the votes so that you can get him permanently on the Demand Lucha roster. Thank you guys for what an incredible performance.